Hello and welcome to this How It Works demonstration of Expensemate. My name is Harry Ricks and I am the founder of Expensemate.io, the system that looks to make purchase cards seamless for businesses and organizations so that their staff can work on higher value tasks. So I'm going to start off by showing you the card and application side of the system, and then I'm going to show the administrative portal. So if I jump straight into the application, this is an app that is available on Android and iOS. So pretty much any operating system will work compatible with this system. Whenever you have an Expensemate card, which looks much like this picture, if you use that card at any point of sale terminal or to make any purchase, the data automatically integrates with this app and our desktop system. So you can view the PIN at any time, and you can cancel your card at any time. So two nice security features there, and good for usability for if you're handing these cards out to multiple different users across the organization. And you can also see your available balance and what you spent this month. So great for knowledge of the cardholder as to whether their card's going to be accepted. Let's say that we have this Barge East transaction. That would have appeared on the 17th of December, immediately as soon as I've made that transaction. So it would pop up on my phone, much like a text message or a push notification as it's commonly known. Like if you received a Facebook notification or Instagram notification or anything as such, that's exactly how this would work. So you would then click into that transaction. You would then select a category. So let's just say this was a team meal. So let's say it was staff entertainment. All of those different tags align to the nominal code structure in your accounting package. So they can be entered on the back end, which I'll show you shortly. You can then take a photo, upload a receipt via PDF or browser gallery. So I'm going to take a new photo. So let's just take a picture of this receipt. We're happy with that. Looks clear. We'll submit that receipt. You can then give an allocation to a cost center or group. So this is, for example, if you were taking out a particular team or it was a cost for a particular area of the business, you can start to allocate that spend immediately instead of the accounts department doing it on the back end. This is something that the front end user can enter. Notes, let's just put test in there. That's the purpose. So now you can see the location of the transaction, total cost, the time, all the details that we entered in the receipt. So once you click save, as a card holder, that is now your transaction complete. The finance department have visibility of the receipt. They have all the information that they need to reconcile that transaction into the accounts and for the manager to approve that expense. So really simple and intuitive process for submitting receipts against card transactions. I'm now going to show you exactly what that translates to in the portal system. So this is for the card users, for the people out on the road and in the field or in the office that are using the cards. The next system is for the finance team and the management team who are reviewing the transactions that are coming through. So you should be able to see my desktop. So it's a web-based system, so you can sign into this anywhere. It's cloud-based. All you need is to have a username and password. So you can see all of the card holders in your organization. So let's just take a look at Harry's card. So my card. We can view, we can cancel or block the card at any time. You can see the profile that's on the card, so you can set limits about the different things that the card, where the card can be used and how much you can spend. If we view the transactions, so we looked at Barge East. So here is that transaction that we just submitted. In real time, you'll see data coming through as well, which is important to note. So there's a transaction from the 12th of January, which is today. Click into Barge East. We can see the receipt that we uploaded. Fantastic. And we can see the details that I submitted. So what were the details that I submitted? I said it was meals and entertainment staff entertainment, which aligns to this nominal code. And it's suggesting a 20% VAT rate based on the fact that it's staff entertainment. Now, if that's inaccurate, you can change the net amounts, or you can change the VAT code. Say there was 5% VAT on there, you can split the transaction if there's some 5%, 20%. But let's leave it as 20% for now. And you can even start a conversation, why did you purchase this, etc. If you're happy with that as a bookkeeper and an accountant, then you can come through and you can check that transaction. That means that the workflow is complete. So if we go down to Barge East, you'll see it's a little bit like an email inbox. That is now not grayed out, so it shows your workflow is complete. But you will see there's another notification here, which is the status of the workflow or the approval workflow. So as a manager in the system, I manage some cardholders, so I can review their transactions. So that was one of my transactions. It won't be in my list, but I'm the manager of a member of the team called Gavin. So if we take this Uber transaction here, I can open up and see the receipt. These are just for illustrative purposes, so not the right receipt. It's just a demo account. I can click approve, and that transaction has now gone through and been approved. So if we were to find it in the list, it would now have a green eye next to it. So if we go to cardholders, Gavin Pierce, view transactions, we can see Uber transaction for the amount. I believe it was this one here for 15.19. It now has a green eye. So that shows both workflows have been completed, the manager has approved it, and the bookkeeper is happy that that information is correct. So what you'll see next is you would look at your statement. So say at the end of December, we wanted to reconcile the invoice that we got with all of the card transactions. Whereas normally what you're going to get is a credit card statement or a purchase card statement and match those to the receipts. What we've seen is these are now together as one. So you've got your invoice amount. You would simply go through all of these transactions like we've shown, marking off the two workflows. And once complete, you would export the transactions. So once all the data's finalized and approved and gone through the workflows, export the transactions. And this would create a CSV export. This CSV export can then be uploaded into any accounting system that enables CSV imports. And it shows you key data like the nominal code, tax codes, the VAT amounts, the net amounts, gross amount, and it has stored all the receipts for later date if needed. So once you've done that, you've uploaded the transaction into your accounting system, you should have fully reconciled your purchase card transactions. Just something really quickly to show on the configuration of the account. If you go to your tax codes, you can see these are all illustrative. You can completely bespoke create your own tax codes. So let's put that in there. I might have 100% tax. Save that. Now that tax code is available to be selected and assigned to a category. So completely fictional scenario, but just as an illustrative purpose. So I could now assign that here as to a different to one of the nominal code structures from my accounting system, or you could create a new nominal code structure to enter, assign standard rate tax to that. So it just shows how bespoke the system is, which means it can be morphed to fit any accounting system and any nominal code structure that you might have. Finally, you can look at groups. Groups are basically just different functions in terms of the cost centers. Within this, you can set up different roles and rules. So things like I might be a user, but my manager might be Connor. And then the administrator is the one that can reconcile and approve transactions from the point of a bookkeeping perspective. We have all the information available on these features in our help center, which can be accessed at any time. And we're always available in terms of if you reach out to us, support@expensemate.io to answer any questions that you might have, or we have a chatbot available on our site as well. Hopefully you found that useful. We really look forward to speaking to you further about the product. If you have any further questions, as mentioned, speak to us on support@expensemate.io or wait until our next call together. We look forward to speaking to you soon. Goodbye.